Yo guys, my name is Jan. Today we're having an upper body session. We're gonna take you along into some series of Road to Worlds, where I and some other athletes are showing our trainings, our sessions, our preparations in order to qualify, hopefully to compete at Worlds this year. Today I'm having my primary dip session. I'm having a heavy triple. I'm in the third week of my 4-week block. It will be not too heavy, but a decent triple. Also, we're trying a new prototype of sleeves. We're continuously trying out new products, trying to improve our products. So we have a new prototype and we're gonna see how it is. My top set will be around 120, 125 for a triple. So we're working up right now in steps of plates of red. So 25, 50, 75, 100, and then I think 110 for a single. And then we'll see what we'll load for the triple. The dips are alright. It's a bit colder here, but the hoodie keeps me nice warm during my warm-ups. So now I'll do 75, then I'll go to 100, and yeah, usually everything with the lower weights feels really good, and you can't really tell how strong you are at the day until you're reaching your later warm-ups. So yeah, 75, then a 100, and then we'll see. Guys, right now I'm wearing half stiffs. It is somewhere in my earlier warm-ups, and I prefer to wear half stiffs in the first few warm-ups, and then my competition sleeves on my most likely last warm-up and my top set. Because it's so tight, I have to pull them on and off. So in the warm-ups I use a lighter sleeve to keep my elbows warm and still have some sleeve around my elbows, but not too tight, and to keep my blood flow as good as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for an incredible night. Oh, we're taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong, straight into the end zone. Hey, be sure you stick around because we're only getting warmed up.
So now we're going to my last warm-up, which is 110, and I'll use the competition sleeve to have the same resistance on my elbow as I will have on my top set. So we'll put them on, and then we'll do 110 and see what we load for the top set.
Yeah, we just begun. In my element, came through clean looking like a president. Martinelli porn, we celebrate with elegance. Yes, it's for the women you see by my side. She gave me reason to fight. Yes, mama, we made it. I know that you proud. Dad always told me stay true to the route. It's for the veal, golden the teal. Kids walk around with the gold in their grill. Told you I'm focused, I never lost hope, and I'm giving them something they feel. I keep a trill, ain't no counterfeit. How does it feel if you doubted it? It's still who we started with. Put down the seed, now it's harvesting. We make the art, then we market it, all of it.
No, they feel really good. Very nice, very nice.
Give me some space, just family around me. Hey, putting in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. This for the fam, this for the home team. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
I started making a list of some names that I gotta mention when I'm getting my trophy. Lot of folks working with me in the gym, I was shooting around, I was trying to be Kobe.
So guys, triple felt really good. Yeah, not too much to say about it. It was a little work, but not too much. Next week we go up, and then we can see. We're gonna see what we're gonna do in the last week. but the sleeves feel really good. Very tight in the bottom position, which is really nice. Gives you a really safe feeling on your descent and a lot of confidence on your ascent. So yeah, really happy about it. So we just finished dips. Now we're gonna start with the warm-ups of the muscle up. So first some pull-ups, then body weight, and then we'll see where we go. Well, muscle ups have always been, I would say, my weaker movement. So now, since I'm further away from competition, I try a different technique and different styles. And I kind of sneaked on the Italians with a smaller grip, thumbs over, pulling a bit later in the swing. And for me, this feels way more natural, easier in the transition. So for now, I stick with that. It feels strong, and I'll see what I have to do with body weight. Most of the times, if you're heavier, your muscle ups get really heavy, chin-ups heavy as well. So when I cut down a bit, my body weight drops. We'll see what we can do with the muscle up. But for now, it feels already interesting. So that's why we switched technique. Today, I have primary muscle up. After my dips, my elbows feel a bit irritated. So it's important to warm up really easily. I think I'm gonna take a bit more steps. So we'll start with 5 or 10 and then we build. But we don't gonna push too much since I'm early in the block. I made a mistake. I'm going for a PR, an ego lifter in the second week of the block. Don't be like me, now my elbows hurt. And muscle ups feel good, but not too good. So yeah, we'll keep it a bit lighter today. And hopefully we can do something nice in the last week, which is next week, the last week of my block. My elbows are both a bit annoying. Most of the time, if I have like squats the day before, with a lot of my weight on my back, it's heavy on my elbows. And then if I have to do all my upper lifts the next day, I feel it a bit in my elbow. So maybe something to look at the program. But for now, just warm up well, keep the body warm. Don't make too much of big jumps in your warm-ups. And it's doable. So we'll go to 15 and then we'll see. It moved all right, better than I would expect, based off the 10 kilogram warm-up I did before. I took a bit longer of rest in between. Sometimes it's nice to keep the rest a bit shorter to stay warm, but it can also be the other way around, to rest a bit longer, give your joints a bit more rest. And that's what I did now and feel better. So I'll take some more rest, I'll do 20 and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do for the top single. So my elbows are still acting up, which is really annoying. Maybe I can add 2.5 or 5 kilo to this right now, but there's not much value to gain to go higher. So yeah, I pay the price of going off program. Very stupid. Now my elbows are a bit annoying. But if you do that, then you have to be the athlete after making such decisions as well. And that is by keeping it easy and chill. Don't force weights, don't force the numbers. Keep it low and easy, let your body recover. So we'll leave muscle ups for this, and we'll do some chin ups and pull ups. It's stationary work, so nothing really that heavy. Just to stay in movement, keep the blood flow, lock in the technique. So next week, in my week 4, we can do hopefully a chin up PR and maybe a muscle up PR if my elbows are good after my squats. It moved okay. I feel my elbow a little bit, but way less compared to the muscle up. But since my priority is to have good top sets in my week 4, I'm gonna keep it light today, stay below the RPE, and yeah, like I said, keep the blood flow, stay in the movement, and time to focus on recovery, eat well, sleep well, and hopefully it's way less next week. So I have a 2x5 on RP 6 and 7. Usually I go up to 55 or 60, but I think I'm gonna stay with 50 today. And yeah, keep it easy and focus on next week. Druk eens aan. Hoe ben je het gaan? Ja. Kijk ernaar. Relax. Diep. Weer toe. Flex them. So the focus for the next set will be to keep my legs more straight. For me, it's really important to contract my quads, flex my legs, since I pull really explosive. Otherwise, it's really easy that they're gonna swing between my body, and that can be seen as skipping, or it is skipping. So next set, the weight is easy, it moves really good, but I just have to flex my legs as well. And most of the times, if you contract your quads, your pulls feel way stronger anyways. So it's just something I need to actively remind myself of. Otherwise, I have this subconscious that it's gonna move ugly. So yeah, flex the legs. So the last set was way better. Legs still moved a bit, but they were way more straight. There was no bent knees or whatsoever. So yeah, it's just something. Maybe you recognize it if you have a lift, that you have to actively cue something to make sure you keep your technique perfect. So yeah, way better, move way easier, or at least good enough. And now some light pull-ups, then some accessories, and that will be the session.
Yeah. They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate.
Yeah, as you can see, it moves really explosive and easy. That's what we want anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it low in terms of weight and intensity to, yeah, what I said, do the movements, get the blood flow in, finish your session anyways. Like, it's pretty common to have an injury from time to time. That's what you get with strength sports. But it's important to know I think it's never a good idea to completely skip sessions or leave exercises out of it or whatsoever. Try what you can do, work with what you can do your movements, but keep the intensity and the volume lower. Build some base where you can build from, and yeah, so don't skip anything or leave anything behind. Do what you can do, and make sure your recovery is good, your nutrition is good, and yeah, that's how you recover the best, I think. Alright guys, so we finished the compounds. Today we did muscle ups, dips, chin ups and pull ups. But my sessions always have accessory work at the end. So now we have some chest press, we're trying to focus on the serratus. And after this, some shoulder work and some bicep work to finish it off. We do accessories to boost our compounds, to stimulate extra muscle growth and to target the weak areas. So yeah, now 3 sets of the chest press and then on the shoulders and biceps to finish it off. In my program, I have, I think, 2 bicep exercises. One is with dumbbells, the other one is with machines. I like to use both. Machines is a bit easier to just target biceps only, really get the squeeze out, and empty the tank from what there's left. But dumbbells, of course, have their own benefits as well. So I like to mix things up, combine both, and yeah, so today we have the curl, the machine, and push out what's left, last exercise, and then we got time to eat. So guys, this was today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed to see the workout, what it's like. Maybe you can take away some tips if you have injuries or what to do when something doesn't feel that well. After we train, we eat. So we have here, I don't know what's called in English, but in Dutch it's roti. So yeah, time to eat now.